Alrighty, welcome back to Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog, and this week we are interviewing Jaazib Ismail. We're going to talk all about how he got started in Ninja, his training philosophies, his journey so far, where he's competed in the past, and what's next for Jaazib. But before we get to that, we do have to shout out Warp Waldies, who just came out with a brand new shirt. It is called, Owen?
Kinda Into Ninja.
Yeah, Kinda Into Ninja. You can get that shirt and all their other shirts, stickers, and so much more at warpwaldies.com. You even have our own promo code, Ninja Talk, just NINJATALK. Forget 15% off your Warp Waldies order. Once again, that's Ninja Talk, NINJATALK. I love that we have a promo code, and that's cool. Go check it out on Warp Waldies. Kinda Into Ninja, new shirt, out now. See you guys after the break.
You are listening to Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. New episodes every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
All right, everybody, we're here with Jaazib. How you doing, Jaazib?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you. So, just start things off, just like, how did you first get into Ninja, and how long ago was that?
So, when I was 4, I remember this story very well.
Yeah?
I remember waking up in Aruba one day, and I remember seeing the TV was on, and my family was watching American Ninja Warrior, and I was mesmerized. It was so cool seeing all the people compete, seeing Casey Catanzaro. It was just all those famous ninjas, watching them. It just really sparked that inspiration for me.
For sure.
I've been wanting to do it ever since, and I got to start it when I was 9 years old, and I've been very thankful that I've been able to since.
Of course.
Yeah. And so, do you have a favorite type of course between the speed, hybrid, and burnout?
I think speed has definitely been my best course, I would say. I used to think it was tech, but recently I've performed very well in speed courses in just any type of competition.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
For sure. I like speed. Speed's fun.
Yeah.
Just
burnout is definitely not my forte.
What's your favorite part of speed? Why do you like that so much, and what's so special about that?
I think the one thing that makes it cool is that the obstacles are fairly simple. It's not hard stuff, so you can really see how different people of the same skill set level of you can keep going against each other, and just see how they can crack your time just more and more. It's just really cool, that adrenaline rush.
For sure.
That's definitely where the sport of ninja is going to, the speed.
Just power throws, and head-to-head, too.
Mm-hmm.
Just pushing yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just those races.
So, being, obviously such an outstanding ninja, what would you say are, your training philosophies that, you just use to, help you keep on the top of your game?
I mean, I think what you need to do is you need to make sure you start off with the basic just skills, but in order to just become a greater ninja, it's not always just doing ninja, it's doing the things outside of ninja. It's that conditioning, that lifting, other sports too. That'll help your body and help you in areas that will ultimately affect your performance in ninja.
For sure, you mentioned.
I would say that ever since I started, I would say, that ever since I started doing this swim thing, it's really been helpful on my endurance. It affects your muscles strongly.
For sure.
Doing those extra stuff, you'll see a result.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely other sports, just keep your endurance at the top of your game, for sure.
Yeah. And so,
yeah, exactly.
Do you have a process that you go through planning through a course, and do you have specific things that you warm up for if you see in a course?
I mean, I walk through the course once the walkthrough is done. You want to visualize what you think you could do. Ask people around you or your coaches about betas potentially, and they'll give you their opinions, and they'll be like, all right, if this is how you're built and this is how your body functions, so that could help you. But it's just a matter of just thinking about what you can do. And yeah, it's just I do a general warm up, and if there's an obstacle that I feel is going to be a crux, it's going to be difficult, I'm going to find ways in a warm-up area, whatever they have set up, just try and set up that kind of movement just to make sure I have it nailed down. And it's always just important to watch other people go and just get ideas from them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely just watching others, seeing betas that they break, and just different strategies and techniques. For sure. So I was just at a comp at your ninja gym this past weekend, Albany Ninja Lab. It was a very well designed course.
Great job at that, by the way.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, you couldn't make it, but like outside of Albany Ninja Lab in general, like, do you have any like ninja gyms that you've been to that you like really love to go to?
I really like going to Max Effort because Joe Maxwell. He's an awesome coach. Definitely recommend it if you're nearby that Utica area. He's an awesome coach. He's willing to make sure that you're improving and just doing the best you can.
For sure. I was actually just there yesterday.
Yeah, I saw you. Yeah. I like that obstacle you had set up.
That was
the
fun.
Hexagon.
The hexagon thing? Yeah. I couldn't make it to his
that was
competition, so I got to run a variation of the course that he had set. So that was fun.
Yeah. Another gym that I really enjoy going to is definitely Vitality. It's a bit of a far drive, but Jordan Thurston, he always puts on great courses and he has like extra trainings. He's a very good coach. He's a trainer, so he understands how your body works, how to like do movements, and I've always gotten great tips from him.
Nice, for sure.
I love the courses he makes too.
No, I gotta get out there. I haven't been there before. It's really far for us, but like I'm gonna try to make it soon.
Yeah, it's a very far drive. It's a phenomenal gym. The safety is not necessarily there, but
safety third.
He puts on a great show. Yeah, safety's overrated.
And so this past weekend, you were at the Bucket of Chalk competition, and how was that for you?
Yes, I was. It really introduces you to a new perspective because I've never really competed in like an elite competition like this before. Again, such big names like Kai Beckstrand, Luke Beckstrand, like all of these really awesome ninjas that everybody watches the show for and loves seeing. But it's also just it feels good to know that I can compete on their level and I can be considered potentially equal to performing as well as them, maybe even doing better.
Oh, for sure.
And it's just. And also the competition that they put on there. Caden Lipsek and Max Feinberg make phenomenal courses. I love the teaming. They're such friendly people, such a friendly environment.
For sure.
And I would definitely, if you feel like you're at that level, I would absolutely recommend for you guys or to anybody watching to go down there because they do some great stuff cool there.
Yeah, I've been meaning to try to get out to Ninja Intensity soon. I just haven't found the time, but it looks like such a sick gym. So much diversity of obstacles and just the mix of speed, hybrid, and burnout they can put on in that gym is unreal.
They're very creative.
So, when you're on a course, when you're like doing the walkthrough, what's like an obstacle that you think like, oh no, like when you see it in a course, just like, oh shoot, I don't know about that one.
I think something that I might be worried about is just newly introduced tech moves that no one's really seen before. It looks really cool when you see someone do it, but then you think like that looks very difficult, and you really have to just like scramble around to figure out like how to do that, how to watch that, and that's just that's where I was saying about like watching others do it to get that feel for it. Another thing is definitely like long, like different types of cliff lines at like an end of the course because I'm usually gassed by that point.
For sure, just anything like.
I'm sure at both Premier Series. Yeah. At both Premier Series, the Ferox and Stanford one, I went on the Stanford cliff line, and I was like so unbelievably gassed out on the one at Ferox. It wasn't funny. I was so tired.
No, I didn't get out to any Premier Series this year. I wish I could, but I didn't. So speaking earlier, we spoke about like you can beat a bucket of chalk, and elite competitions. You just competed a couple weeks ago as well at the NSC qualifier at Obstacle Academy. How was that? That looked really fun.
That was also a great experience because you can like it's such a like cool production that they have on. It's definitely a lot more like strict than like where you see a bucket of chalk, but it's still a great production. They really put their heart and effort into it. I think the course was really, really cool. That skateboard obstacle was difficult, but you know, it's still great to just, as I was saying before, just like being able to compete on that level with these people, watching them, being able to know them as equal, and being able to, you know, maybe get a nice job out of them. That makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Just seeing what you watched on like on what you seeing what you watched on YouTube like in person is just much cooler. Seeing all these athletes compete,
just the crazy obstacles cool. And just like. How'd you feel like after you saw the
like,
course? Like you did the walkthrough, like what was going through your head?
Like it was a really exciting experience. I was not as nervous as I thought I should have probably been, because I knew like going into this I wasn't gonna win, because this is my first like time ever doing NSC. I just wanted to go out there, have fun. I wanted to make my name known. Basically, I wanted to just like perform it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like unfortunate that I fell there like halfway through the course rather than later. But I still had a phenomenal time, had a great time. Hearing Ryan Stratus's commentary is also very fun.
Yeah,
so,
his commentary is so outstanding. So yeah, no, definitely for sure. Just definitely one big thing is just when you're like at a competition like that, like you have no pressure on you. You put no pressure on yourself. Like you don't have any expectations going into it, and you just have fun and you just like go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's definitely like it's a difficult thing, but it's just once you get to that, like if you start off like that, then it's scary, but it's also just very fun. Just being able to compete at that kind of level. It's gonna get like once you get better at competing in that kind of competition, it'll probably get more stressful because like there's a lot of pressure. But at the competition I went to, I just had a lot of fun. I had a great time.
For sure.
Yeah. And with all the big events you've been to recently, like Bucket of Chalk, the NSC Worlds you've been to a couple of times, what's your favorite like ninja memory you have?
I think probably I would say Barbados, actually, the Barbados Ninja Throwdown. Like it's a great production there as well. It's not necessarily like as elite, but it's like just being there with your friends, being there with like all these people, having people that are just it's treated like the show essentially, like because people from Barbados that just live there, they come down there and they just come and watch. It's just a great experience having that commentator being able to compete outside.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
That's cool.
And I would definitely recommend it to anyone who's
definitely
thinking. It's a bit of an expense, but it's definitely worth it.
And I mean, it's Barbados. Who doesn't want to go to Barbados? So,
yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do there too. So
yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'd love to go.
I love it.
So, as you've grown through your ninja journey, you said you were 9 when you started. What has like kept you motivated to like continue to grow as a ninja over time?
From the beginning, I've wanted to just go on the show and just win, essentially. And I think you have that motivation. But as more things sprout up, you get different goals like ahead of time. Like it's like you want to do well. You want to get first at a WNL competition, and that can transition to getting first at WNL Worlds. Like that's what I experienced. It's just that transformation.
For sure.
It's great. Yeah.
Just as the goals develop over time.
That's what you work to now.
Just keep getting better, keep pushing yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Better, doing that extra training that will really help you in the end. It's insurmountable, like all the stuff that you can do.
Just the way the sport is developed over time with new obstacles. Like every competition is going to be a different experience. It's not like other sports where it's just like the same thing every time. It's the same game, same rules. It's just like ninja. You go to the comp, you have no idea what you're going to get, and just have fun. Go out there and experience some new stuff.
That's the best part about it, yeah, because you'll never know what to expect. Like you could go to like back then you would go to a competition. It's like, all right, we'll see like quintuple steps, we'll see balance, we'll see lachaves, and now you don't know if the next NSC is going to force a flyaway regrab or something. Like,
that'd be unreal.
Amazing what they can do.
For sure. All right. So lastly, do you have any plugs like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok? Where can we find you online?
Yeah, my plug. I've been using a lot of Instagram. I mainly use that. My Instagram is ninjazzy.warrior. That's NINJAZZY period WARRIOR. I like to post my ninja tricks and just other courses that I do there.
Perfect. Go follow Jazzy. All right. So I don't know if you know, but on the podcast every week we do a joke of the week. And Owen, let's hear it.
So I've heard, yeah.
What do you call?
See the joke.
What do you call two ninjas?
I'm not not sure.
A pair of sneakers.
That's a good one. I'm sorry.
Oh, and the joke, man.
That was a good one. That's
Not bad. It took me a second to get it, and then once I got it, quite amusing.
yeah. I was expecting like I don't know, like Twinjas or something, but pair of sneakers is a good one.
Twinjas?
Twinjas. I don't know.
Just something like that. Alright, well, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
This was a lot of fun.
Again, thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Yeah,
See you
thank you.
soon. See you at the next NSC qualifier in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Good luck.
Thanks so much,
Yeah.
you too. Alright, see ya. Thank you.